Hello and welcome back to Crew 42's coverage of the 2025 Seth Burton Memorial out here in West Virginia. This is our MPO Lead Card final day coverage. Joining me on the commentator's mic with me for this round, I've got Debo. How you doing?
Good. What's up, everybody?
If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell when we have future coverages get published. You do not want to miss out on those. We've had a spectacular first couple rounds. We've seen some hot rounds both times. We've seen maybe the greatest ace of all time. And our card here is going to be shredding again, hopefully, with Chandler Kramer, Raven Newsom, Gregg Barsby, and Zach Arlinghaus. With Chandler and Raven kind of giving themselves a little space here in the field with a little cushion over Gregg, who has a two-stroke lead over Zach. What is your expectation going into the round?
Well, seeing these, I haven't seen this course yet, but the other two courses, it could really be anyone's game if you're up 5, up 6. I'm excited to see what this is going to do.
Okay, we're looking at hole 1. This course is the Seth Burton layout. So this lays on the inside track of Orange Crush, which is kind of on the outskirts of the mountain. So we're still going to be on a slant all the time, but not quite as extreme.
Yeah.
404, par 3. Drone's going to take the inside gap where you see that red shirt person. That's really where you want to go with a forehand, some power throw. Turnover is a little riskier because you involve the OB road on the left side, but some people will just lay up, take a 3 on this hole, and move on. Very difficult to birdie.
Yeah, it looks like a cool starting hole right off the bat.
And this is hit perfectly. Needs to get a bit of a straight skip, and that's a really good drive for this hole.
Yeah, that's a great way to start the day right there.
And Chandler's looking to really push Raven, who's played essentially perfectly, especially on the putting green. He's been fantastic. But that is not going to go the direction he wants it to.
I'm really surprised he didn't go forehand there.
I am too. I think probably it's related to the fact that he doesn't really throw his forehand max power.
Oh boy, whose van was that?
I don't know, but he better give it a kiss because that kept him in bounds.
Might have a nice dent in it.
Big one. I guess a big one.
That was fast. Look at Zach throwing a righty forehand already.
This one's looking really good, too. Throwing his green nuke, I believe it is. And that's going to trickle down the hill a little bit, but he will see the basket.
It's insane how he'll just throw so many lefty shots and then just bust out the righty forehand out of nowhere.
Raven Newsom pitching this up to the green. Looks like about 15 feet or so. He'll have that left for his bogey. Is this a throw-in? We keep prepping it every time.
I hope so.
Gets it up under the trees.
Oh my gosh, finally.
We finally get one from Gregg. He gets it to go. Gets the rare birdie here on hole 1. One of 3 people.
Wow, off the van and then a throw-in?
Yeah, you better give it an extra hug and a kiss on that van.
Gosh, you better fill up that tank.
Luckiest birdie alive. That's crazy. And that's the way to get started on it. Let's take another look at it from the catch cam perspective. He's finally able to have a little more breathing room on the fairway, gives it plenty of height and space, just tickles these branches as it comes into the basket, and it's going to knock him in.
I mean, with that, he's one back of Raven already.
Right. He's trying to get himself in the mix. Gregg's a world time champ. You can't ever count him out.
Never.
And especially if he gets rolling, if he's emotionally motivated, feeling that momentum, he is dangerous.
Let's go. That was awesome.
Chandler Kramer with a chance to match. Fantastic drive from him. He's probably deep circle 2 here. Oh, the hands in the background made it look like, he did it.
Yep.
Just a little outside. Arlinghaus now from a very similar distance down the hill. And that's going to leak in front of the basket. Arlinghaus, surprisingly, has been on almost every coverage of MPO for the last 4 events for us.
Really? I mean, he's a very good player. Oh my gosh.
Brutal spit out. Dead center, not high. Unfortunately, does not stay in the basket, and that's going to convert into a double bogey. Chandler having to double check his stays in the basket as well. Not what you want to see from Raven. He's going to lose 2 strokes to Chandler, and he's going to be tied with Gregg. And right off the bat, you're going to have to climb back in the round. Hole 2 now, 544 par 4. The first shot here, you just want to get as close to this big tree on the left side of the fairway as you can. Then from there, it's a pitch down the hill to the right. You can see the red basket there in the center. Most players, if they come up short, will try to go left of that big tree, not where the drone just went, and trickle down the hill that way. Speak for a moment on Raven's mentality, where you think he might be at. He's tied for the lead. He gets a bad break off a tree kick OB. Gets another bad break, dead center spit out. What's going through his head, do you think, right now, and what is he going to need to do in order to get himself back into this race?
He's probably pretty frustrated right now, but he didn't really do anything wrong. He threw a great shot, hit a tree, he hit a great putt, it spit out. So, I mean, he really just has to keep calm and keep doing what he's doing, and I think he'll be okay.
First two shots in great position there. Chandler off to the right side, which will open up kind of a more stable approach if he wants that. Gregg more of in a traditional center gap if he's got the backhand. And as you mentioned, Zach's got a righty forehand. He also is a lefty backhand player. So we're going to see if this favors him a little bit. And on the previous course, Orange Crush, I definitely see how that gives him an advantage on some of the holes.
Definitely.
Raven also landing in a really nice spot. Gets a friendly roll as well. He'll be able to pick any route he wants.
And Raven's so nice. It's like, I don't think what just happened is going to affect him too much.
Mm-hmm. Because even though, like, if this happened on hole 17, it'd be devastating.
Yeah.
If it happened on hole 1, he's only down 2.
You got the whole round still.
Correct. Great stop from Zach Arlinghaus. Gets the reset really fast. Around the tree. Here it comes. This is a huge throw. Well over 400 feet. 450 maybe even. Gets himself into circle.
That was beautiful.
He had a very similar stop like that in the Greater Peoria Open as well.
I saw
the
it,
slip.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is he the fastest resetter?
Probably. At GPO, I can't believe he didn't throw that disc.
Oh, I don't know how he held on to it either.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that coverage, you should go check that out because that was insane. Chandler gets over the top of the basket. He's in circle as well, probably 25 feet or so. And I really like this position Gregg is in. It just makes over the road very easy.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
Yep. Nuzzles into the green nicely, 15 feet or so. Although it is above the basket, which is not necessarily Gregg's favorite position, I bet.
He'll be all right.
Raven around the corner, and this is going to come up a little short for him. He still have a putt, probably circles edge or so. And he will be up first. And that's really the first time I've seen him look shaky on the green.
Might be a little scared after the spit out. After you get like a dead center spit out, you just like don't really know what to do.
Ooh, and Chandler had some vines at his feet. He tried to take some time to clear them, but they didn't really get cleared very well. And as soon as he tried to pick up his foot, it affected his ability to follow through. And just like that, Gregg has the chance to get another stroke on the leader.
Yeah, he's pushing today for sure.
Right off the rip here, first two holes, what do you notice the biggest difference between the two courses?
This one looks a little more open.
Correct.
Like it's still wooded, but it's way more open.
The gaps will be more open. It will be more available. The distances will be a little more, I would say, tweener.
Yeah.
Right, where we're going to get par 4s that are like 404, but the weird angle.
Right.
Hole 3 is a par 3, though, 342. The tunnel lines up left with the tee pad, but the gap is right.
Okay.
This is the gap I think you should take. I probably tried to go down that left side with the drone like 4 times, and I couldn't figure out where to take the drone. Like I got stuck halfway up the fairway.
Yeah.
Did this one time, and I was done. So I imagine we're going to see people take this side of the fairway instead. The only thing you have to really avoid is that first telephone pole. There is a tree off to the right side as we see Gregg kind of yank that one right. But as long as you get past that telephone pole, you should be able to get towards the basket. Love this play.
Wow.
And it's curling up towards the basket, but those last 3 guardian trees are going to get in the way. He'll be setting.
I thought he was going to roller race it.
How many roller races can we get in one tournament? The fact that we have more than 0 is already insane.
Yeah.
This is cooked. Like, this is just going to go forever.
Yeah. Oh.
What a tree stop.
Great tree.
That's going to stay in circle 2 for Arlinghaus. It's probably worth talking about, too. Arlinghaus is in a group of people right now that are all in that tight race in 4th place. I talked to him a little bit before the round. He was really hoping to make a good push, have a good, round on the coverage, try to see if he can maybe sneak into a 3rd place. Gregg is off to the races. He's already back with our leaders. He's going to really need, those guys to kind of maybe have a hiccup or two to have a chance at that, I think.
Yeah.
But he is really motivated to do that. And not only that, but he has to keep his position because he's got Corey Ellis and a few other people who are only a stroke behind him, a few holes ahead.
He's got some big dogs behind him. I mean, if he plays how he should be playing, he'll be just fine. He's a great player.
Raven a little low on his circle 2 putt. Chandler, second time he's had good height on, but is missing. Yeah, you can see him give that gesture. He's missing right of the basket right now. And Arlinghaus misses in front of the basket as well. It feels like Chandler is adjusting for the light air, right? Trying to get it to swing back. Yeah. And Arlinghaus hasn't made that adjustment yet. They need to share their strategies right now.
They'll be in.
A few tap-ins here. Finishing up our hole here. A bunch of pars, which is a little surprising. I'd expect maybe one birdie or a little bit closer look, but that's going to move us on to hole 4, par 3, and I'm going to put 3 in heavy quotation mark because I can't even see many people reaching this basket. 457, straight uphill the whole way. It's blocked on the right side for the hyzer that way, and we're going to take a quick veer to the right behind all of this protection. There's the basket. I don't think AB can reach this hole without getting lucky.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty far uphill. And then that bush doesn't help.
I think the best play here is to try to get in front of these long grasses. I think Gregg's a little too far right. He's going to have be a little pinch. He's going to have to throw something spiky through that gap. But if you get left, you kind of open up the basket lane. No.
That was probably going to be pretty good.
I feel like that's the play if you're really trying to get into the cove.
And just have it go a little bit left. Don't hit it. Oh, kind of helped it. No, it didn't.
Yeah, just redirected it to the fairway. Didn't stop it right away. See if Raven can get into a good land zone. Good height.
Do you know if anyone birdied this hole?
Let me look, actually. I do have the stats in front of me. You would think I'd be more prepared for that.
I just feel like it's impossible.
Did anyone birdie? Well, let's let everyone throw first. As I give subtle context clues. Good shot from Chandler trying to just get way up the hill there with his forehand. Zach now. Putting it right at that tree, swinging it in, and that's a perfect approach. Very difficult.
I mean, Raven had a great drive, and he's still throwing an approach this 200 feet.
And that is going to hit the big tree, blocking him toward the basket. He'll be circle 2. You think Gregg can get another one? All right, I hyped you up for nothing. Okay, yeah, there were no birdies on this hole.
Wow.
75% pars, 21% bogey, which would leave us with 4% at worse than bogey. And Raven back on track there with that circle 2 putt. Off the cage, the long grass affecting Chandler.
Yeah, that putt's not easy.
So we're going to have 2 tap-in pars, which feel totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 3 on this hole. I don't think you're losing anything at all. We're going to take 1 bogey from Chandler as we move on to hole 5. This is a par 3, 344. Again, very uphill. The only reason I'm taking this drone shot is because I thought for sure I'd see players go over the road and throw hyzer.
Yeah.
But because of the ditch, people are afraid of not being able to get up the hill at all.
Right.
So a lot of people try to throw something a little more flex up this center gap. So I did fly both flights, watched this coverage, and was like, you're going to end up taking this left side a little more often. Although the right side looks so tempting.
Yeah, the right side's a little sketchy.
This is not turned over enough.
This might have a long putt still.
He's already thrown in one from 240 feet.
Yeah.
This is closer.
Here he goes with the righty forehand.
I don't hate this play. The only issue I have with it, it's too high. And that is going to find the OB.
It was so close to not going OB.
Yeah, if that lands 3 feet shorter, it hits into the cove and is safe. And this is a fantastic drive from Raven. Get himself back on the right ship.
Yep.
Good position. That's exactly what you want. And that's going to come up short for Chandler there. A pretty difficult forehand hole, I would say, for Zach and him.
Thinking the same thing.
He's just going to lay that one up. I don't know if it's a ghoul or not. I know the blue one's a ghoul.
That's a double hawk, that one.
Oh, okay. See, I'm glad you're here. I wouldn't have known that.
They're pretty similar.
Greg gives a pretty good bit at that. Little cabbage obstructs him. He's going to be by the basket. Zach now. Circle 2 from the ditch. Directly over the top. And Raven here to give him a great chance to get back in the race.
Yes, sir.
Kind of going back to your point earlier, just kind of keep your head down, take a breath. Birdies will come. The pars just need to be clean, and he's already gotten himself back level with Greg, who had a great start, and he's level with Chandler.
Yep. All you gotta do is just keep calm and just keep playing.
We're gonna move us to hole 6 now, a par 4, 458-foot shot. The first tee shot is gonna be on this left side of the tree almost every time. The right side is just super obstructed. You're going to try to flex it around this direction if you're trying to push towards the basket. It's a big ante shot. Otherwise, you can throw a forehand just into the short grass and then pitch up from there. The biggest danger you run into really off the tee shot is if you throw the forehand, you might skip down into the woods area.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that happening.
Which just on the other side of this wood line is Orange Crush. Like, is one of the holes
of
of Orange
really?
Crush, right? So
it's pretty awesome. We got 2 amazing courses on the property.
And that's absolutely smashed.
That looks beautiful. Perfect.
If we were playing the Reds, he'd be perfect.
Oh, it's still perfect. He's got a long putt.
Oh, I know.
Long putt for Eagle.
And he could use one. Give himself that momentum back. Greg's going to take this as well. A little more Anheuser or flip to this. Probably worried about the road.
That was a good kick, though.
Stays on the edge. Is it weird seeing some of the flights in the catch cam position as a player? Because sometimes you don't see any of that for a whole round.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely different and really cool.
This needs to sit.
Especially like courses like this, like you can't see half the flights.
You just kind of walk up and where's my disc goes?
Yeah.
Right there. You kind of don't know how it got there necessarily.
Right. Like that roller race. If you didn't film that, no one would.
They had to walk down saying, why is there a green disc in the basket?
Yeah, it'd be like the card in front of us left that there.
Zach is stuck in the woods, just going to pitch around the corner. Almost better than a pitch. Gets himself into circle 1.
Yeah, it looked like he had one perfect little gap in there.
Greg has that Firefly back in his hand. Another one.
He had that look in his eyes. I thought it was in.
Could you imagine if he was 100% from throw-ins during a round? He'd be the best player in the world, no question.
Yeah.
Here's Chandler. Had a gap himself at the basket. People making some runs here.
Yeah, they were trying. All right, Raven for Eagle. Let's see. Come on. Oh no. It's gonna roll.
Sit down. That's mean. A good effort from Raven.
No.
And he's gonna miss the birdie putt.
There we go.
Nice putt from Zach. Gets himself a birdie.
That was a great birdie from where he was.
Agreed. Able to scramble that birdie save. Chandler gets one for himself as well. And Gregg should have this one for birdie.
Yep.
Going to give themselves 1 stroke separation on Raven, who just earned himself back into this race. Arlinghaus is still sitting back a few strokes. Hasn't done anything disastrous to his round. Still sitting in 4th place, right around a few other people at 11, 12 down. As we move on to hole 7, it's a par 3, 469. This is one of these holes where I would call questionable, like, tweeners.
Yeah.
Just because if you have the big arm, it is downhill, you can reach it.
Right.
But this green narrows it from a peninsula. There's a service road left, which goes up to a gazebo, and you have the main road on the right. And of course, we're on a mountaintop, so of course there's rollaway potential at any moment. So if you want to get nasty aggressive at it, you can.
I feel like we'll see 1 or 2, I think.
Gregg's up first. This has a good move on it. And he is going to be parking the red basket.
Yeah, it's definitely a pump. That's far.
It says 469 and downhill. Again, it's that right side with the road is really tempting to me. Like if you have that court, another stop.
What happened there?
On our card, just tripped over maybe the edge of the tee pad. But like if you have like Coriolis power, that's so tempting to me.
Right.
And I love having Chandler and Zach on the card because this is a play I wouldn't even ever think of.
Me neither.
And he and Zach obviously go for this all the time, so they see it. He's just lining up the same shot. This looks to be a better angle.
Oh, yeah.
But both he and Chandler get kind of caught up in that first tree line, some roots or whatever, and knocked their momentum down.
Yeah, it's a low ceiling, too, it looks like. It's not easy.
Yeah, limited ceiling for sure. It just a hole that you get so many strokes on the field if you're able to be clean on it. Sit down. It's just going to sit on that hill off to the side of the hole. Forehand seems a little scary on the approach area.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Fading towards the road with the hill just seems scary, but
I could have bet Chandler was going to do it.
I feel like that's an unfair bet. Zach with the basket directly in front of himself. Has to commit high and over the top. Gives it a run. He's kind of... I want one too, Gregg. Everyone wants to throw in this round.
Oh, I like it.
And Gregg gives another one. Oh, man, that's... As a competitor, I bet that's a little scary sometimes after he hits the first one. Now, every time it throws, you're just like, oh, he's got another one.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, and the putter is starting to fail Raven a little bit here. Couple putts nervy from that first spit out, it looks like, and now he's just missing a little too much and unable to keep it in the basket. Arlinghaus, though, gets his par to go. Chandler and Gregg will have theirs, and Raven will take the lone bogey on the card. Again, falling back even more. That's going to move us up now to hole 8. This is up towards the water tower, which is one of the features here on this property. 333 feet. The gap I'm showing right now with the drone is where you want to do with the backhand, righty backhand. You can throw the forehand if you throw something a little flexy, or you throw something on Anheuser through that gap and then take it on to the left side. When I talk to people after I filmed this shot, they were like, yeah, everyone's going to take the forehand gap. It's the better gap. I didn't see it off the tee, but they were exactly right. You have Gregg obviously has a capable backhand. He's going to go forehand as well, try to sneak it past everything.
Yeah, it just looks like it's more open off the tee.
Off the initial gap.
Yeah.
It just feels like the second gap where he just poked everything, that's where it gets tight.
Yeah, but if you could just get it up there, you're going to at least have a putt rather than backhand it in one of these first trees right there.
Mm-hmm. This looks like it got through everything. No problems for Chandler's disc. Actually flares off to the right side of the basket. You'll have a circle edge putt. There were no birdies on the previous hole, by the way.
I already knew that.
Yeah. Forgot to mention that.
I already had a feeling.
And you can't make it a par 4 because 71% of the field took par.
Yeah.
And this is a spectacular nuke shot from Zach, and he is parked, essentially. It's probably just outside bullseye. Keep the stats going, right? This is a C1X putt. 4 for 4 with a forehand. And that is too far right for Raven, and the mistakes are starting to pile up here.
Yeah, he might just be getting a little frustrated with the course. I mean, he's playing his game so well, and just bad things are kind of happening left and right.
That should be a tap in for him there. The rest of our card with their birdie putts now, starting with Chandler.
There we go.
Him and Gregg are kind of like off to the races here.
They're getting going.
Really, Gregg is setting a pace out here. Last year, Luke Taylor shot hot round. I think it was 8 down.
Wow.
1050 something rated last year. Gregg is on that pace right now.
Yes, he is.
And looking at scores through this point, at least a lot of people at 1 down or 1 over, right in that range.
It's a lot of tough par 3s.
Yeah, and easy to make mistakes with the road OB, and hole 9, even though it's 224, you can easily find some mistakes on it. It's off to the left, so the gap the drone's going, I think, is just almost like a jump putt.
Yeah.
It's so far downhill. As long as you hit the upper part of the gap, it's there.
Yeah.
Gregg's going to give a little pitch. Looks like he has his yellow Firefly, which I think is a little more stable than his
it's just
white one.
Throwing distance for Gregg.
Just a little pitch. He gets himself in
gosh.
circle. Yeah, I'd even say like a zone would be fine.
Yeah.
Chandler is going to take the left gap, which is where another tee pad is, towards the red basket, and yeah.
Okay.
Didn't think that was a gap.
I mean, when you only got 4 hands, you got to figure it out.
Zach looked at the gap. I don't know if Zach planned this or not. Like, I'm sitting here expecting people to take that front gap.
Right.
And he's swinging this out too wide. He's going to land in those bushes in front of the basket, which gets you to like 25 if you go straight down from that bush. But if you get over it, you're just going road.
Right. Raven's doing it too.
I don't get it. I understand that I suck at disc golf and I'm rated 930 and these guys are 1,000 plus. I would have figured these are all, other than Chandler, who just doesn't throw backhand.
Right.
These should have just been, even Zach and Chandler, or Zach's, I guess, like a jump putt just dead straight would have put you 25 feet right of the basket. And Chandler said after he threw this, when I talked to him later, he's like, I couldn't throw that any softer. I thought he was.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look like he threw it hard at all.
And he's going to miss that opportunity. And that's a momentum swing. This gives Gregg a chance to take solo lead.
Let's see if Raven can get one. Yep.
Heck yeah. Gets himself within 2 of Chandler. Gregg trying to extend and take solo lead. And does so.
Yeah, 5 down through 9.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely spectacular. First 9 holes from Gregg here is setting just a blistering pace. And, we started this round with him back a few strokes of our leaders, and just like that, he's the leader.
Yeah.
We're going to have to see if he can maintain that on the back 9, which has some very tight and tough holes that could be score separating. If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, because, of course, you don't want to miss future coverages or, the back 9, which is coming up in just a second. You excited, Depot, for that?
I'm super excited. The last 9 holes, let's see who can come out on top.